And it's a Thursday, folks. Just one more day till the week is over and your weekend is here. 86 out our tower cam there from Live Broadcasting on Texas Street. Thank those folks for that cam. Dew point in the 50s, so the air is dry for these parts basically. It's to the point you don't really feel humidity. And once again, a clear sky out there. Going up to Natchitoches, a beautiful view there. Got the lake. We got 83 degrees, a little bit of a northeast breeze in that direction. And likewise, dew points in the lower 50s, so it's not muggy up in Natchitoches either. Hello to all you folks up there, by the way. The Doppler radar not showing anything here in central Louisiana. We've got kind of a stable atmosphere in charge of things here locally. Looking off the East Coast, post-tropical cyclone Milton is making its way away from Florida, and good riddance there. It caused some problems, but in some ways it wasn't as bad as expected. I think one of the main things I saw with that is the track of Milton was south of Tampa instead of north of Tampa, and that would make a big difference in how much surge comes up into Tampa Bay and floods Tampa, St. Petersburg, and the rest of that big metro area there on the west coast of Florida. So that is the main thing that I'm looking at that Milton kind of underachieved on is the track. And those small wobbles can have tremendous effects locally with hurricanes. All right, so Milton out over open water. Now, I'm not going to bother any more land masses, so let's get back home and we'll check out our future cast for tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. We've got a clear start. Temperatures will feel good like we have had the past few mornings. Some of you have said that you have been wearing a little light sweater or light jacket or sleeves, that kind of thing. It's getting to be that time of year down here, folks. Even in our climate, October, we usually see a cool down. Maybe a few clouds up across areas between here and Shreveport during the day, but for the most part, Friday evening football weather looks tremendous. Good football weather. It'll be kind of warm early in the evening, though, but it will cool down some by the end of the game. We're looking into Saturday. There's that mid-morning Saturday grocery trip. Yeah, I don't know. You may not do that, but I remember when I was growing up, that's when we did our grocery shopping. And so the weather looks good Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and beyond. Got your 7-day forecast coming up, though. Friday morning lows, 57 is typical, 38 our record low in 1906. We're getting into that time of year again, October. Our record lows are in the 30s here now in Cenla. Not in the morning though, but it will be pleasant. We'll range through the 50s on most thermometers. I think an average will be about 54, and you can look at a point somewhere close to where you're at, get an idea what the low might be for you overnight. I think the range will be about 49. Somebody could be that chilly. Somebody could be as warm as 59. All right, Friday's highs, 82 is typical. I'm afraid we're going to be above that for tomorrow. 88 is my forecast high for an average across central Louisiana. It could be as cool as 86, 91 on a couple of thermometers, not out of the question. In fact, I do have explicitly a 90 for Manny, DeRidder, and Oakdale, but the humidity won't be tough or anything like that. But the sun, even this time of year, will add a little heat to you if you're out in it. All right, satellite across the tropics right now. We have Leslie out there, which is just below hurricane strength and weakening some. You can see the cloud presentation degrading as in the last 12 hours there. A little wave off the coast of Africa, and we'll watch that, but over the next week, only a 20% chance of development out of that particular system. So after a pretty active period, very active period, and a very impactful period here in the United States from Helene and Milton, I think maybe things in the tropics will settle down a little bit, and that's great news. And speaking of great news, here's your 7-day forecast. Looking ahead, it's going to be a hot weekend, and that's not too pleasant for you. The mornings will still be nice. It'll warm up a little bit as we get a little bit of a moisture increase in advance of our next front. That would occur Sunday and Monday morning. See, we're 60 and 64 for lows. So that implies more humidity, more moisture. But all in all, the humidity won't be tough, certainly for our part of the world. And Monday, here's your big weather headline in Cenla. The first real front of the season comes in on Monday. It'll be a hot day ahead of that front. But as we get into Monday night, especially, the front will really establish its dominance. And Tuesday, we're back in the upper 50s, only 70s for highs, and even chillier for Wednesday and Thursday morning. And we have 70s for highs there. In fact, 72 Wednesday means that there could be a few of the cooler areas that may only get the upper 60s for the first time in a while. How about that? So I think you can enjoy that taste of fall. Don't know if that's gumbo weather. I don't know what your definition of gumbo weather is, but sometimes when I think of gumbo weather, I think of those cool, cloudy, rainy, gray days or something like that. But hey, gumbo's some good stuff. Don't need an excuse to whip one up. All right, Nick Michaels will see you in the morning. I'll be back about this time for tomorrow, and have a fantastic